Well, well, well. It's a good day to be a Command& and Conquer fan. Hello, everyone. So today I'm just going to be going over the basics of how you can start playing Command& and Conquer Red Alert 2 online with the new released version as part of the CNC Ultimate Collection on Steam. I will say it's quite similar to if you own it on Origin. It's the same collection, but this is for anyone who's not dipped their toes into this part of the game for a while and wants to get online playing. So the main thing, I'm just going to close out of that. The main thing you're going to need is CNCNet. I'll just bring this over. So you can see here, I'll put a link to this. CNCNet is kind of covers all bases when it comes to compatibility and modern operating system support and online play. It's a very nice thing to have. So basically you'll want to download CNCNet here, and I'm just going to open this up now. Now, this might happen. CNCNet is not a virus, and it is safe to run. So you can just do that and click run anyway. Then you'll have to accept this agreement. This is just saying, essentially, who owns what, and that you should visit these websites for extra information if you're interested. But they're not going to steal your data. CNCNet is very trustworthy. Now, this is the install directory, and it has correctly routed to my install directory. But just so that we know where we're going, you'll see I'm in this PC, in the C drive, in Program Files x86. And if you're running on a 32-bit operating system, which is here still happens, you'll need to go into Program Files here. But for me, it's in Program Files x86, then Steam, then Steam Apps, the Common folder, and then Command & Conquer Red Alert 2. And here it is. And you'll see we've got Final Alert 2 here as well, which is nice. It's packaged with the map editor, which is very useful. So it's got that correct, so we don't need to change anything here. So I'll just click install, and then it's going to automatically install all of those things. Nice and simple. Now, you may run into various problems here with antivirus software, like I did with the Windows Defender. And basically the solution for that will be to add a file exclusion by whatever means you do with that antivirus to this executable, to this installer. You'll see CNCNet is now automatically booting up, which is quite nice. That's also going to require a bit of configuration once it's launched. Mine doesn't because I've already had it installed, but it will basically give you a pop-up. Do you want to configure your settings now? Click yes, and then it will take you through to this screen. So obviously pick your resolution, whatever your native resolution is, or if you want a bit more of a classic vibe, you can make it lower. The client resolution, again, will usually default to native. There's some different themes, which are quite nice. The Allied one is all blue and lovely, and the Soviet one is all grungy and Soviet, as you might expect. It will probably be quite loud when you first boot it up, because the client volume defaults to 10, I believe, and that is a bit much, as I have it on 1, and you can probably hear it in the background. And I've got it lowered as well on my audio mixer. That's quite loud enough. But yeah, you can go through here, and you go into the Game tab, you can set your player name, you can have show hidden objects, stuff like that, change your scroll rate, configure all the hotkeys, so you don't have to do any of that within the game, fortunately. It lets you do that from the installer? Launcher. Then CNCNet. A lot of this you won't have to change. The updater section, you probably don't need to change any of this. The CNCNet section, you probably don't need to change any of this either, unless you have specific stuff like you want to skip the login dialog, and that will just let you immediately go into play online like this. And then it will connect you to whatever it thinks is the best tunnel server, because the way this all works is through tunnel servers rather than peer-to-peer connection, which is quite handy because some internet setups do struggle with peer-to-peer connections or outright prevent them. So this does get around that, fortunately. And you can see there's quite a lot of people playing right now. As all these games are just loading in. Amazing to see this game flourishing after so long. So I'll just go back to the menu. You can also LAN play. Okay. Give it access on Windows Defender again. Obviously, there's no one else on my LAN network right now playing, but you can do that. And that's about it. You'll notice here also there is a campaign button, and this will let you boot directly into the campaigns for Red Alert 2 or Yuri's Revenge from this one thing. Another note, if you want to play Red Alert 2 Skirmish or multiplayer, it's this little toggle here. Red Alert 2 Classic mode will turn gameplay into Red Alert 2. It's just that little button there. And that just, as you can see here, grays out the Yuri faction. You can't choose Yuri, and removes all of the additions like Guardian GIs and robot tanks from Yuri's Revenge, and resets all of the missing technology that Yuri got from the Soviets, like the cloning fats, or the Yuri clones themselves. So yeah, that's about it, really. That's the whole thing. 561 players online. It's very cool to see. And hopefully this was useful to you. If it was, please give me a like and subscribe to the channel. And thank you for watching.